How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing us a brand new anime discussion for today. And for today's segment, guys, we are going to be talking about Tiger Mask Wrestling Episode 3. Now, in this segment, I'm going to keep it nice and short and straight to the point. This episode was straight up a flashback story because of the fact that in this episode, all the events that transpired before the match with Daisuke versus the Yellow Devil, that was this episode, guys. That was all of this episode. Like the majority, there were some clips here and there that were still in the present, I would say, the present tense. But like the majority of the flashback kind of takes the bulk of the episode itself and what actually is going around in the Tiger Mask Wrestling lore, you could kind of say. Because in the episode 1, it kind of just jumps the gun and kind of leaves us off as to, you know, what the main characters, what their main goal is. Now this episode, it kind of sets off the events that were actually happening beforehand because of the fact that the GWM was actually, they were actually wrestling with the Japanese wrestling team of Daisuke's own wrestling, you could say his own he has his own gym, and basically his own gym was facing off against GWM, and basically GWM slaughtered freaking Daisuke's own team, legitly. The only interesting thing about that basically Daisuke's own gym had was the opening match. After that, everything else was just completely going horrible because of the fact that GWM experienced wrestlers were actually just slaughtering, and they were defeating each and every single one of those wrestlers just one by one. And I, for one, stopped to myself that like what was going through Daisuke's mind, that can't he just see that, you know, these guys are actually very professional wrestlers? Maybe the character might have just thought, you know, maybe I could win some money, maybe get ourselves well known, you know, because maybe he just wanted to end up, like, he was thinking something with bigger and long terms in terms of management and promotion and marketing. Maybe that's what he was thinking. But this episode, like I said, it focused very heavily on that, and we actually see how Naota actually trains himself in this lore, guys. In this series, he trains himself kind of like a ninja. He trains himself like as he's gonna go into a Spartan war, like he's a gladiator getting ready to fight against a giant dragon. And I'm here thinking, like, wait a minute, dude, you're gonna fight regular humans. You're not gonna fight like some kind of space alien. Like he's doing, like Naoto was doing some like crazy intense workout regimen. Like, not even Olympians, dude. Olympians, mind you, they do heavy sets of training, but not to this extent that it would kind of jeopardize your life at the same time. But I thought, like I said, it still goes back to that ridiculous training regimen that it was shown in episode 1. It just goes along and say, you know, like it's still a manga, it's still an anime, so they're gonna invoke a little bit of anime logic in this. And I, for one, thought that was a little bit hilarious. But Naota seems to be, his own training methods seem to be actually working in hand, because he's actually always strengthening his senses too. It's not just his physical body, but his 5 senses. He's trying to hear, he's trying to his focus and concentration on his eyes, you know, everything. That's Naota's training that makes it different from Tiger's Den's training, and that's what I thought was pretty. It was pretty interesting. Don't get me wrong. And plus, he was at the own privacy of his room, so he could actually see himself you could see what he needs to be trained on too, which I thought was pretty interesting in itself, guys. Don't get me wrong. Without all the ridiculous, you know, shenanigans, it's still pretty interesting to watch. Now, with Takuma, we actually see his backstory in this episode as well, and we see that Takuma, it was actually Mr. X, you could say the organization leader of GWM, actually came up to Takuma and explained to him after Yellow Devil beat the living like snot out of Daisuke. Basically Yellow Devil and Mr. X came up to Takuma and told him, would you like to join Tiger's Den? You know, you see how strong Yellow Devil is, and you see how clearly he's not even outmatched by no one right now. So if you want to get strong just like him, join Tiger's Den, and we'll get you to the point that where you want to belong, and what kind of strength you want to hope to achieve. And I thought to myself, like, wow, you know, Takuma is showing some of the like I say anti-hero, you know, personality traits. You know, he's being enticed by power and growth, and, you know, quick rich schemes, you kind of say too at the same time, because, you know, with Tiger Den, he's gonna be in a very luxurious home too. You know, he's gonna be living that easy life, you know, aside from that rigorous hellish training. But regardless, he still will be in that luxurious life. Naota seems to be the one that was kind of more of that protagonist hero quality traits that was showing throughout this episode. As like I said, the way he was doing his training was like straight up main shonen aspect, and Takuma was anti-hero aspect. Like I said, I like how they're portraying these two characters, and it even showed in this episode where these two were facing off against themselves in the opening match. It seems Takuma is actually the stronger wrestler, which goes along to say that was before Takuma was trained in Tiger's Den. So we don't know about that now. We don't know if that still trope you kind of say is still clicking in this episode or in the following series, if Takuma will still be stronger than Naota. We have still yet to see that. We still have yet to see these guys face off in the ring itself, guys. And I'm hoping to see that in itself. I'm hoping to see Naota at least get pummeled by Takuma to see, okay, I need to get trained and stronger to see what I need to be, because it seems Takuma was stronger in grappling and submission moves instead of just, you could kind of say just beat downs and suplexes, instead of stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. Like I said, look, this anime, guys, it's pretty interesting in the way they're kind of incorporating this. And we actually see in the episode, guys, we see the death mask, or the main villain that's going to be in this new arc that we're unfolding, guys. And it seems that it's a new wrestler. It's not the same old wrestler that was used in the previous series of Tiger Mask. So it's a new wrestler. So let's hope and see we're going to be anticipated with some brand new moves off this new wrestler, guys. Hoping to see that as well, and hoping to see some brand new, you kind of say, by God, some good old-fashioned bloody beatdown wrestling. That old school, get that bludgeon bat inside the ring kind of status, kind of like wrestling, you kind of say. But that's it for today's segment, guys. Like I said, that was the majority of this episode itself. Like it leaves off with Red Death Mask actually coming into the scene. He finally came to Japan, and we actually see Takuma actually visiting his father in the episode. But it seems that he didn't even face him. He just went to go see how he was doing, but he didn't even he didn't even converse with his father. So it goes along to say, like, what's going on? What's going on with these two? Maybe Daisuke's actually ashamed of his son because of the fact that he went with Tiger's Den. We don't know for sure yet, but I'm hoping to see more of that relation going on in the series, guys. But like I said, that's it for today's next segment, guys. Hoping you guys enjoyed this anime episode as much as I did. Let me know down in the comments below, guys, and what did you guys think about this anime episode? What do you guys think about Takuma? Do you guys think that there's actually more deep and personal, undertones of this main character that, that his personality still hasn't been shown? And what do you guys think of Naota? What do you guys think of that rigorous training that he was actually going through? Like I said, I thought that was hilarious. But what did you guys think of that training? Do you guys think that was necessary, or was that over the top kind of training? But as always, guys, have a wonderful day. And if you guys enjoy my content, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Tiger Mask Wrestling anime related content. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen signing.